Whoa, I've just walked on the biggest, newest and most expensive cruise ship in the entire world. And we're taking you on board for the next 7 days to see exactly what this ship is all about. There's some big surprises, including our very unique cabin and a dining experience that might be one of the most cool things we've ever done on a cruise ship. Plus, we'll be exploring Europe, but all of this comes at a big cost. We paid over $7,000 to be here, so let's see what that gets you on the world's newest cruise ship.
Quick heads up, this video is brought to you by Squarespace.
Well, ahoy there cruisers, and welcome back to another episode. We are just stepping foot on Legend of the Seas. Look at that in front of us, that is pretty impressive. We just boarded the ship in Rome. It was so easy, very quick, dropped off our bags, went straight through. There was no lines or anything, which was really nice, really seamless experience boarding, which was fabulous.
Hi everyone. Yeah, I do quite like that, Pearl. It is bright, it is colourful. I'm glad they've done something a little bit different with this ship, because sometimes cruise lines just kind of copy and paste between all the different ships. I have a sneaky suspicion they haven't filled this ship up to the max. Royal tend to not do that with their new sailings, so it might not be a full cruise. So it does feel a lot calmer. It is still busy, but it feels a lot calmer than the regular sailings so far. It's really cool though. Really great atmosphere, a little welcome as you got on board. Everyone's sort of in a really good mood, good spirits. It's, yeah, loving it so far.
I thought it was going to be busier because this is a big ship. She holds 10,000 people, so 7,000 passengers and 3,000 crew, which when you think about it is absolutely crazy, isn't it? Lots of music playing and things like that, which is awesome. We want to show you our cabin as well because it looks amazing, and it's something a little bit more unusual than we booked before. We've mentioned it before, but one thing I do like about this class of ship is that there seems to be much more windows, which is a really nice thing because you do want to see out to sea, don't you? You're on a cruise ship, so you don't want it to be looking inside all the time. So it's just a bit crazy that this is a cruise ship. It does feel like you're walking through a mall on land.
So before I forget, my first stop is going to be this place, Starbucks. Not for a coffee, I want a Starbucks mug. We collect them, we like them, we get them from land and from ships, and I cannot see any in front of me right now.
They've stopped making them?
Shut the front door.
I know, right? That's crazy, isn't it, guys? We collect our Starbucks mugs and we've got all of the other ones.
Who do I speak to?
I know, that's a shame, isn't it? So they're not anymore, so that's such a shame. I was really looking forward to getting our, I forgot what ship we're on, Legend of the Seas mug.
That's going to really bug me though, because that means we've got an uneven collection.
It does.
If anybody at Starbucks or Royal Caribbean is watching, why have you stopped making the Starbucks mugs?
Hit us up, we need one. I know that is such a shame, that's one of our favourite things, but hey, it is what it is.
What deck are we on again? Deck 16.
On deck 16, we're high up on this
16.
one, David.
Look at the amount of decks on that. That is crazy.
Jay.
That just shows you how big it is.
We're right next to it.
Oh, that's good. Because sometimes you have to do like the run sprint thing. Do you know, like you're running for a bus where it's right on the other side and you want to jog over, but you don't want to jog, so you do a long, like a fast walk. But it is good, like, because this makes it so much easier. You're not sort of playing elevator bingo, trying to figure out where this elevator is going. Is it going to be full? You literally just put your number in, the deck that you're going to, and it gives you a letter, which is cool. J.
I'm not even kidding you. On this type of ship, if you leave your cabin, you need to bring like a bag with you with things in that you're going to need for the day. Sometimes it can take about 20 minutes to get back to your cabin. It's that big. Now, if you're wondering the cruise we're on a 7-night cruise from Rome here in Civitavecchia. I don't like this port just because it is so far away from everything. The city, the airport, it's miles away, but it doesn't matter. We got here nice and safely, just that the taxis are very expensive. You can also get trains and things as well, but it is very long. You have to go into Rome first from the airport, and then from Rome to Civitavecchia, then get a bus over to the terminal. A bit of a pain. So we just went for the Uber this morning. I think it was like 164 euros, which is crazy because it's only about 45 minutes away, but it's the easiest way, it really is. Anyway, our cabin is straight ahead. I'm very excited to see this because we haven't stayed in one like this before.
I already checked our keys because they're outside the door, and this is definitely us. It's nice and handy that our bag was already here because we instantly spotted which cabin we were in, which made it so much easier. Should we do this together?
Let's go.
Are you ready? We'll do it together, all of us. Are you ready? Should we count? Are you ready? Are you counting at home? 3, 2, 1. Oh, my flip-flop's stuck.
Oh my gosh, David.
Okay.
But I'm just going to take you in, guys.
Right, let's
Oh, so here we are. So this is a panoramic suite. So it is a suite, but it's one of the lowest versions of a suite, one of the most cheapest suites. Holy moly, this is massive, and it smells like a new car, which is very lovely indeed. I love that new ship smell. So that's the door we've just came into. You've got a lovely, nice mirror here, which is a full-length mirror. Hello everybody, you can see my full outfit. That is nice because it's really nice to be able to get ready in a morning or when you go out just to have a check of what you look like, and it is very bright. And then just behind here we've got a little touch screen which is very nice. So here's where you control the temperature and the lights as well. We don't recommend using these buttons on an evening because it does something weird with the air conditioning. It seems to turn it off, so we don't touch that and we just use all of the manual switches around the room to stop that from happening. But yeah, some nice veneered wood, nice and light, which is lovely. So next door you've got the bathroom, and this is nice. It's quite a long one. Look at this as well. Oh, feel that. That's like marble, which is nice. And you've got some lovely tiles in the back here which make it look very nice. And some lovely artwork. All of these details, like the tiles and the tiles back here, are really good. I do like that. It makes it look a lot more modern and less like a cruise ship. You've got some towels. They actually feel pretty good to me. Nice and high quality. Lots of towels in the room I'm noticing, which is great because that's something you're going to need to use a lot on your cruise, obviously, if you are choosing to shower, which I hope you are, guys. You've got some lovely products. It's called Malin and Goats. And we've used that before and it's nice. A nice big mirror, which is great to get ready with. Lovely lights as well, which we like to see. So it's nice and bright in here, which is really important because some cruise bathrooms are really small and don't have much light in them, which is not very nice. You do need lots of light in here, especially if you're doing makeup and hair and things. I noticed there is a plug socket over there, which is great. Lots of storage up here, some tissues, and you've just got the one sink. Now I know some people will want two sinks because it is a suite, but this is one of the smallest suites, and you've got a few drawers under here, which is great. Oh, and just behind me you've got a bath, so it is quite a small bath. The shower looks great. It isn't a rainfall shower, it's just a regular shower and a regular shower head, which is a bit of a shame. I would prefer to see a rainfall shower in there. But you've got some really nice products, and again the tiling in there, which is really nice. This is a lovely bathroom. It's really big, and I do appreciate all of the storage, which is one thing that we really do like on a cruise because that's usually the biggest problem with these small bathrooms. But yeah, this is nice.
This video is sponsored by Squarespace, and this one's easy for us to talk about because we genuinely use it every single day. What started as cruise videos for fun slowly turned into, well, a real thing, a business. Squarespace makes it ridiculously easy to monetize your content. You could create members only content, things like blogs, videos or guides, and decide whether that's a one-off purchase or a subscription. What's best is that everything lives in one place. Website, content, sign-ups, payments, all under one roof. And then advertise your content with Squarespace email campaigns. And the design side? Well, it just looks good, whether you're on a laptop or a phone. It feels polished and intentional, which matters when you want people to trust what you're building. If you've got an idea, passion project, or something you've been meaning to put into the world, go to squarespace.com for a free 14-day trial. And when you're ready to launch, go to squarespace.com/Ben and David to save 10% off your first purchase of a website or domain.
So let me take you into the rest of the room, shall I? First things first, little cheeky secret wardrobe. They've also gave us some pool towels as well. You can check out more besides the pool, and there's some sort of storage options. As soon as you come in, the first thing you notice is how big it is. It's basically just a gigantic cabin. It is so massive and spacious. The bed is actually facing outwards, and it kind of reminds me of a Celebrity Cruises cabin. If you've seen a few of them on our channel before, where that bed faces the window, which is really cool. But what they've done is they've kind of like divided the room here. So behind the bed, there's some sort of paneling here, very nice. And this is where you have like your wardrobe. Let's have a look inside, shall we? See how big it is. That is quite a big wardrobe actually. You've got plenty of hangers there. We've got some of the bathrobes there, which is cool. We've got some slippers, very nice. A nice little vanity here for when you are getting ready and things like that. And then on this side, of the wardrobe. Lots more storage actually, just tons of shelves, which is really cool, and some drawers.
What I am really liking are all of the lights, so like the LED lights around the top and around the sides. I think they look really nice. They sort of highlight all of the nice areas. There's some sort of like yellow painted walls as well. I like the woods and all of the different materials that they've used on the doors, like the glass and things like that, which is really good. Just behind me, we've got a little desk area with some lovely things. Oh, we've got a lovely kettle. They must know that we're British. We've got some Tetley green tea. Who's going to be drinking green tea? Oh, we've got some original tea as well. Would prefer to see Yorkshire tea, but Tetley is not too bad. It's great we've got a kettle in here. Then we have some water. We got one posh water, the Evian, and then we get some waters included with the Loyalty Society, so the Crown and Anchor Society. So this is what you join if you have cruised lots of times with Royal Caribbean, and you get some perks like the water, free drinks. We get 4 free drinks being a Diamond member each per day, which is fabulous because that means that we never have to buy the drinks package, which saves us an absolute fortune. So it's definitely worth becoming part of that society if you do cruise a lot. We've got some plug sockets. So we've got like a multinational one and a European socket. Oh, and we have a coffee machine. How nice is that? We've got some lovely little coffees and hot chocolates and other teas. Oh, there's some more teas. Organic English breakfast. So I think these are like sort of fancier teas. So not the Tetley tea. We've got Tezo. Never heard of that brand before. Maybe they're good, I don't know. But it's nice to have a Lavazza coffee machine because that'd be very handy in the mornings. We've got a fridge which is empty. David's just bumped his head. Are you okay?
Yeah, I've whacked my head on this massive light and I wonder how many other people are going to do that. Or are people just not as silly as me?
Yeah, it is in a bit of a weird place. It's kind of not above anything. We've got lots of drawers and glasses and things, but we're just coming into the main room now. Yeah, it's big. It feels like there's a lot of space in here and not much furniture in the middle, which is a bit strange, but it is quite gigantic. We've got the bed behind us. Now this does split into either twin beds or into the double like you can see it now. One thing that's great is that we've got plug sockets on either side of the bed, which is fabulous. In fact, we've got USB and USB-C, so we don't have any plug sockets, they're just the USB ones. A little bedside table on either side, and then a big comfy bed. Shall have a little try of it. Oh, that's quite nice. It feels very memory foam. Oh, that's lovely. That is very comfortable indeed. Kind of lay in bed, open those curtains and just watch the world go by. We've got a beautiful view of Civitavecchia in Rome. But yeah, a very comfortable bed. This feels nice. The bedding feels great as well. It feels really high quality and the pillows feel nice and plush. And there's also a pillow menu. Look at us. How fancy is that? That's far too fancy for us. A conformance pillow, goose pillow, and an isotonic pillow. Now, what the heck is that? I do not know. Oh, we also got some goodies before I move on. Little entertainment program. So that's going to tell us everything that's on board the ship. Stay tuned because there's some amazing things on board the ship. It is pretty crazy, the amount of different venues and entertainment and activities and things. And we've got some goodies because it's the inaugural cruise. So we get 2 caps, orange and purple, which is very lovely indeed. Like a good goodie, don't you guys? Feel like you're getting something free, even though you paid all this money to be here.
Anybody else think that these remind you of the things that they have in hairdressers for people to get their hair done?
Oh, talking about my hair, guys. Do you like my new hair? It isn't 100% real, but I like it. I don't like being bald. So yeah, if you've got anything nasty to say about my hair, please don't, because we'll just block the comments.
It's just hair, you don't care. But yeah, like Ben mentioned, there is a bit of a lack of furniture in here actually. Now he said it, I can't unsee that. It's very echoey because it's so big in here. You kind of have this bedroom space, a big sort of old space in the middle where you could have a party or something. And then you have a little seating area. So we have a nice little sofa here. I do think this is a bed as well. Artwork there again. And this is like the little living space with another chair opposite me, a nice poof to put your feet on, little coffee table, and it's facing right into the TV as well. That TV is huge. It is massive, but actually in this room, it kind of fits in with a scale. Do you know what I mean? Big question is though, usually the on-demand content is charged, and I do wonder if it's going to be free because we are in one of the suites. Let's have a look.
Oh no, rent for $11.99, which for a suite, I probably would expect that to be included, and that is expensive because that's not really any movie that I've seen before. Yeah, so you can cast a YouTube and things on here as well, which is great. That's what we've seen on some of the newer ships. This is a really unusual cabin because it doesn't have a balcony. It's got this gigantic window And oh my gosh, that is an amazing view. It's kind of floor to ceiling all the way across. I think we're one level below the Aquadome, which is really cool, or just above the Aquadome maybe, because these look like the Aquadome windows. You've got a seat and a table, which is very big. It's a lovely big table, so it'd be great for room service, maybe for breakfast. Might have to try that with a cheeky coffee. I can't wait for that. I like the curtains, all of the fabrics and the lights in here. I'm really going to enjoy staying in here, I think, by the looks of it. It just feels so different to any other cruise cabin we've stayed in before. Let us know in the comment section below what type of cabin you always stay in. Do you go for an interior and save some money, or do you like the suite?
Then we're going to get our suitcase and bring them in so they're not loitering in the corridor. Oh, it's all here now, Ben.
Oh, good.
One. I mean, there's going to be enough room in there for us. 2, 3. I could never work in baggage handling. I haven't got the strength for it.
So my biggest tip for unpacking, and honestly it's just the easiest way ever, is just to get your lovely husband to do it while you sit here and watch the views of Civitavecchia. Sorry, David. I'm just reading up on things about what we can do and what we can't do, and all of the rules of the ship, and important things like putting our itinerary together. Guys, they're having an argument next door. I don't know if you can hear it. It's very loud. I wonder if they can hear us talking as well, because they are shouting at each other. British couple. Oh, naughty girl. But seriously, I can't hear exactly what they're saying, but I can hear that they're arguing. So keep that in mind, that the walls on cruise ships tend to be quite thin. I want to get all the gossip. Just kidding. I'm not kidding. David, stop it.
I don't think it's going to work with a wine glass anyway.
So David's just asked me to film him for some reason. What are you going to do, David?
Well, I just had a quick espresso to perk ourselves up. But I've just realised this room is so big, I can actually do a running leap.
Go on, man.
That's ridiculous, right? This room is ginormous.
I mean, yeah, that's absolutely ridiculous. Let's just pretend that never happened. I don't know what he's doing, guys. He's doing some sort of leaping behind me.
I'm trying to show how big it is.
That's what she said.
It's just a massive, massive space.
Very big and very nice. I like it. So David's all unpacked and we are ready to get our vacation on the go. So should we head out and figure out what's going on around the ship? The weather is so nice here in Rome. Like Nelly once said, it's getting hot in here. Let's take off all of our clothes. But maybe not right now. Hi, David.
I was taking my clothes off.
Were you? What's he doing?
I'm looking for a hat.
I mean, there's literally one right on the bed.
I know, but I don't know if orange or purple is my colour.
I think orange would look good. Isn't orange one of your favourite colours?
Yeah, but then I also...
It looks good. I like it with the blue as well, with your blue top.
But I don't want to look like a traffic cone.
You don't look like a traffic cone.
Or a warden.
A warden? What sort of warden wears an orange Royal Caribbean hat?
I'm going to be dressed like a prisoner, stripy top and an orange hat.
Orange is the new black.
Exactly, that's what I look like. So we're just going to take it easy and have a stroll around. That's one nice thing about the fact that we have a familiarity with the ship. Obviously been on the 2 other classes, so there's no huge mad rush to get to see everything, and we can kind of take it easy. We're actually just walking through the park. We forgot it even had a central park actually until we got here, and it's so calm and lovely. They're playing this lullaby music, which, I'm not going to lie, it was a late arrival last night and a very early start this morning, so it's kind of almost sending me to sleep. I'm like, it's so calming and my eyes are drifting off, but no.
It is pretty crazy to think, even though we've done basically every Oasis class ship and now every Icon class ship, that there are parks on these ships. I still never get over that. It is pretty insane, isn't it? We know that there was the one on Disney, on the Disney Adventure, but that was all fake trees. These are actually all real, which is nuts. I don't know how they keep all of this stuff alive, but yeah, it's a great area. And it's starting to get a little bit sunsetty now and starting to cool down a bit, which is nice. So it's really enjoyable. Came to the back to Surfside. So this is the family area right at the back of the ship. There are some little changes, but not with the actual Surfside area. It's with these cabins just up here. Now, if you remember and go back to our Icon of the Seas series, we stayed in a Surfside family suite. Now, this was a full suite experience. You got the Sky Suite perks, which means you get access to all of the suite areas, the suite restaurant and everything. but they have since removed all of this, so it's just a regular cabin now. Still got the same price tag, but you don't get all of those sweet benefits. You just get a nicer cabin, but you don't get access to coastal kitchen or any of the private suite only areas, which we'll show you a little bit later on in the video. So that's a big thing. We did take a look at the prices and they haven't changed, so it's a bit cheeky, guys, so watch out for that one.
I cracked. I'm a little bit peckish. We're in that horrible in-betweeny time where it's too late for lunch, too early for dinner, so I went for a slice of pizza. Now, I don't want to offend Italy by getting pizza from Sorrento's, but you know what? It's okay, because it's just a little snackage, isn't it? Tastes like Sorrento's pizza. Just a plain cheese pizza. It's doing the job. It's going to fill a hole.
Doesn't sound like the most impressive review you've ever gave, David.
Ben, I can't exactly say it's the best pizza in the world when we're literally docked in Italy, near Rome, so I can't really say that. It's absolutely good. Guys, we're going to go ice skating. We've not done it on this type of ship before. We've always done it on the Oasis class. The only time I ever ice skate is when I'm on cruise ships, so I'm not exactly fluent, but hey, I'm a bit like Bambi on stilts. But it's still fun, isn't it? Come on, Ben, let's do this. Even the kids are overtaking me. I'm holding all the kids up.
David, a kid just went down behind you and I caught it.
Oh, bless him. I actually have done that myself on here, so I'm not going to laugh. I'm not going to laugh. But this is so much fun.
There's a 50% chance I'm going to fall and smash my camera. I don't know how much of a good idea this is.
If you're filming.
I was filming, guys, and I was told off. You are allowed to film, but you've got to be staying still. Here's David now. But yeah, this is a lot of fun. You can sign up to do this. You've just got to book it on the app and come down and do it. And this ice skating rink is awesome because it's circular. Sorry, I'm speaking into my mic because there is loud music. But this is such a cool activity and something that before I started cruising would never have thought was possible.
It's not quite heated rivalry, guys. That was the fantasy. It's more like a very calm sizzle. I'm not quite the graceful skater. Ben used to be quite good though. He used to do it when he was a kid, didn't you, Ben?
Yeah, it's less heated rivalry and more frozen frolics. But yeah, I used to do this when I was a kid, which was really funny. I actually got lessons, but obviously that was a long time ago, guys. But this has been a lot of fun. Weirdly enough, guys, 2 of the 4 slides are broken. Apparently they're being reconstructed, we're told. We're not sure what that means, but it is stunning out here. You've got the hideaway at the back as well, which is the adults only pool area. Very busy, but some beautiful views across the back of the ship and all of Civitavecchia as well. I am in heaven right now. Just look how nice this is. Beautiful, absolutely beautiful.
So the main reason we came outside was for sail away, and it's really strange because there's nothing going on really for sail away, considering this is like the first time the ship is properly sailing with proper paying passengers. I thought there'd be a bit of a fanfare and a party, but there's nothing going on, there's just a DJ playing. So yeah, it's a little bit of a soft launch rather than a massive extravaganza. Maybe it's because the areas are not big enough to hold the capacity of the ship. I don't know. I'd expect some sort of party still though.
One big difference from the first 2 inaugurals that we did on Icon and Star, it's dead. It is so quiet, which is so lovely. It's very nice to be able to kind of walk around and not have lots of people in your shots and things like that, especially for us making these videos. But go back inside now because we can't see any sign of a sail away. I think we're a little bit delayed for some reason. So we're going to head for our first night's dinner. Finally time for some food.
Oh, actually Ben, just as we were about to go inside, the horns went off. So it's time to go. Good timing here. Let's head off. First revenue passenger sailing.
That's a mouthful.
I know it is a mouthful, but you know what? There's no big party, so we'll just have our own party, won't we? Woo, bye, woo, hey, don't stop the party. What's that song to do with a shuffle?
The truffle shuffle?
No!
I don't know.
The house, oh my gosh, never mind. Never mind, I'll just do the YMCA. YMCA. I always wanted to be a cruise director in another life.
Arrivederci.
Aren't they a bus company?
No, it means goodbye, doesn't it, in Italian? I had to think where we were there for a second. We're just stood on the suite deck at the moment, and it's just lovely just to take in all of this sunshine, watch the beautiful Italy in the distance, and yeah, we're heading to France next, so we're in a brand new country, which is awesome. How cool is that? We are bigger than any building here in Civitavecchia by 5 times. So it's literally like a giant floating apartment block, or like a few apartment blocks with a mall attached to it. But yeah, arrivederci. Just came back to the room just to change our batteries. We've got a beautiful view outside. That window is just gorgeous. But one thing that's a bit concerning now that we're moving is that we're getting a hell of a lot of vibration here. It is so loud, but we are basically wobbling. Do you know those machines where you used to work out on? Do you know the vibration plates? That's literally what it feels like, guys. Every single thing is wobbling in our room. It's actually quite strange. I don't think I've ever felt anything like that. Fingers crossed it doesn't last for long, but that is weird. Everything's vibrating and it's kind of strange. Anyway, let's go for some dinner.
So we headed for dinner to the sweet restaurant called Coastal Kitchen. Now you do have to make reservations to come in here, which we did after we boarded, and we were seated for dinner, but it took about 25 minutes to grab a seat because it was very busy. First up, we had some bread with several dips, which was very nice indeed. And then for my starter, I went for the crispy pork belly. It was absolutely delicious and very hot. And David went for the arancini. Now for my main course, I went for the rigatoni pasta, which was very lovely and hot again, which was fabulous. It was really tasty. And David had the branzino, and it was huge. It came with 2 pieces of fish, which was fabulous and very tasty indeed. And then for desserts, we shared the chocolate praline tart and the Boston cream pie. Both were actually very good. Now, is it the best sweet food we've ever had? Absolutely not, but the service was very good, and we're still not 100% convinced that that Coastal Kitchen restaurant is the best because there are no windows to the outside. It actually looks into the Aquadome, but it was lacking some type of atmosphere and I can't quite put my finger on it, but we'll see what it's like for the rest of the cruise. And then we headed to bed because it's been a long, tiring day, and we'll see you on day 2. David's just dancing in the background. Good morning, everybody. It's day 2 on our cruise. Have to say, it slept very well. The bed was very lovely and comfortable. The room was nice and cool. The only problem is that the table at the front, do you know, next to the window, is too large. So you have to pull the curtains around it, and it kind of is very bright in here, especially in the morning. So I would prefer blackout, because I do like to sleep in the very dark. I'm like a vampire. I don't know about anybody else, but light really bothers me, and I just can't wear one of those masks because they bother me too. Oh, I sound like a right moaner, don't I? But it's just one of those things. I think it's a bit of a weird design because you have to pull the curtain around the table. We've ordered some breakfast. I am very excited. We're going to wait for that room service to come and eat up. And we've got a very exciting day today because it's a sea day. David, you look like you're in the traitors.
Honestly, I'm not the traitor. If I was a traitor, I would just sit here and have a cup of coffee and laugh all the time.
Anyway, good morning, David.
Morning. It's the next day and I'm not so fresh. I'm a bit groggy this morning, but we do have coffee, so this is going to perk me up.
Yeah, we've got some food as well, because we just really wanted to enjoy this view, and it is really spectacular. Sat next to this gigantic window, which is so lovely. It costs $7.95 in dollars for room service. Would probably expect for it to be free or included within a suite, but it isn't here on Royal Caribbean. I went for an omelette with a hash brown, just a very simple cheese and ham omelette. Should we give it a try? Oh, it looks nice and fluffy. That's really good. I'm guessing we're not too far from the kitchen as well, because that is still hot. The coffee's really good as well. Got some lactose-free milk and got some nice whole wheat toast. Very good indeed. What did you get, David? It smells good, whatever it is.
I went for pancakes this morning and they look pretty good actually. They've got little blueberries in them. Oh my gosh, so much cutlery. My sauce is in this gigantic pot. I mean, I'm not going to drink all that. I'm just going to delicately pour it. Can you delicately pour it on out of a pot?
Oh, David, that looks very thick.
I actually thought it was brown sauce, which we call like steak sauce in the UK.
That looks very thick.
Oh my gosh, this is gonna make an absolute mess. One sec, let me, oh my gosh, I need to be like but then that's not gonna, hang on, there we go.
There we go, that'll do.
See, I'd be terrible in the trays. I'm not very good at games. Right.
Games? You're pouring sauce on a pancake.
I know, but I didn't want to get the drip, because look, the sauce is dripping. I didn't want it to drip on the table. Did this not come with whipped cream?
No. No, I took it off, David.
Did you lick the whipped cream off my pancakes?
No.
Come on now. Nice and fluffy, but still with a slight chew, which is how I like them. Sauce is good. Yeah, good little pancakes, good little breakfast starter. Ben wistfully looked out into the ocean, contemplating on his next part of breakfast.
It is so calm. Oh, I have to say though, that vibration did stop literally a few minutes after we left port. I think it's just because we were turning around maybe in port. Very vibratory, but it did stop, which is fantastic. It's been very smooth. I don't even think I felt any motion whatsoever, which is fabulous. Also got some breakfast desserts as well. My favourite time of the whole entire day. I asked for a selection of pastries. We've been thoughtfully given what looks like a cinnamon roll and a little pastry with some fruit in the middle. I'm going to try the cinnamon roll. It looks a bit like DIY. Have a taste, see what it's like. That's really lovely. Super bunny. Really like the cream cheese on top as well. Really nice.
2 hours later.
So we've came outside for a bit of food and just to get a look at the sunshine in the outdoor areas now. 7,000 passengers on a cruise ship. It's going to be busy, and it is busy today. It is absolutely rammed. But the good thing is that there's lots of different spaces. The main pools are rammed. It's like people soup in there. That is definitely not our thing. Then you've got Surfside below, which is really nice because it keeps all of the other kids, the smaller kids, from the other areas, which is really nice. They've got their own dedicated areas. The water slides are very busy today, but yeah, it's a beautiful day at sea. And we're going to go and grab some food from base camp. There's so many different places to eat. Just deciding where to eat is really quite a big decision, especially for us guys. It's really difficult to actually pick somewhere where we actually want to go for food.
We came to Base Camp Grill and got ourselves some food. It actually looks pretty good. So the food here is complimentary, and it's kind of like your typical poolside food. So hot dogs, burgers, chicken tenders, things like that. And we kind of got a little selection of everything. I went for a chicken finger. They actually look quite substantial, really quite nice. Sometimes I don't think you can just beat a simple chicken tender or chicken finger. There's just something so satisfying about it. But one unusual thing is they have little miniature pretzel balls. How cute are these? Now, I did get a cheese sauce with it. Let me try it. That was the mustard, not the cheese. The other one's the cheese. Very tasty. I quite like the cheese sauce, actually. Really lovely.
I've went for a cheeky beef hot dog with some tater tots. Yeah, it's not a massive selection, but there are so many other places to eat if you want to. Right, beef hot dog. It looks like it's been in an episode of Grey's Anatomy and had a beef section. Somebody sliced my little baby. Why is it being pre-sliced? Why has it got a cut down the middle? Bless her. Let's have a little try. Well, hot dog? That doesn't taste real. It tastes sweet, salty, savoury, delicious, but I do wonder how much beef, how much of the booth, how much of Daisy has actually gone into that. It is very good though, guys, and very, very naughty. It is so hard not to put weight on these cruises because, like I said, the food is overwhelming. Tater tots, well, aren't you a little bundle of fun, my dear? They're delicious. Oniony, potatoey, crispy. I think we're going to go for a drink now in one of the bars and then head to a brand new show on board, which we're very looking forward to. We're going to the matinee showing as well.
So as you know by now, this ship has loads of bars. I think it has over 20 bars, which is crazy.
That's literally more than our town, David. It has more bars than our town, and our town has a fair few bars.
I actually think it has more people on this ship. So it is literally a floating city. That's crazy to get your head around when you're actually on board and you're sort of doing your day-to-day thing. You don't really think about that, but yeah, it's got more people and more bars than our town. How awesome is that? So we came to one that's called 1400 or 1400 or 1400, however you want to call it. I went for a classic, a gin and tonic, and this has got a cute flower in it. How pretty is that? So cheers, guys. We're going to enjoy these, relax here for a bit before we head over to see Charlie and the Chocolate Factory, which I'm really excited for because we love our shows and it's going to be the highlight of this cruise for us. I can already feel it.
This ship, you do walk like 10, 20,000 steps a day, which is crazy to think, isn't it? Went for a Diet Coke because I am fancy like that. If you're wondering how much the cocktails and things cost, the cocktails in here look really nice. Sort of $12, $14, which is pretty cool. So not the most expensive we've seen, and some of them look very, very pretty indeed. I have to say, I think they've done a really solid job with these ships. Just the quality of the finish, because we get to cruise a lot, and just like the paintwork and the finishings and the furnishings and the tiles on the floors and the carpets, they all seem very high quality, which is really nice. It does have a nice finish, so it does feel like maybe like a luxury hotel somewhere, like an all-inclusive luxury resort, apart from you've got to pay for the drinks or a drinks package. And I'm spotting some shops across the way. So before we go to the theatre, we have to check out the Royal Caribbean shop to see what merch they've got. So the Royal Caribbean shop is very good. I feel like they've raised their game a little bit in this area. There's some really nice stuff, including stuff which are themed kind of around the Mediterranean, which is very nice indeed. You've even got little magnets with the ducks on, which has become a huge obsession now, if you don't know. People hiding ducks on cruise ship is a big thing now. It's gone wild, out of control, TikTok famous. There are ducks everywhere, including now for sale. And they've got lots of nice t-shirts and merchandise and things. Oh, they've even got some nice little Spirit jersey things. Oh, what's David doing? He's just stood there. You all right, David? He's got a bejazzled jug.
Buy the most sparkly thing I could find.
What's happened here? Is that like half a Spirit jersey? Is it like 50% off? I don't know. They've got ship models and things, guys. Quite pricey, $74 for a ship model, and I think $150 for the crystal version. But yeah, lots and lots of stuff. I'm quite impressed with the merch this time. Anyway, it's time to go to the theatre, so let's head over. Get nice seats, shall we? So we've just been to see the headline show, which is Charlie and the Chocolate Factory on this ship. First of all, if you want to go see any of the big shows, all of the big shows, I think there's an Aqua Theatre one and an ice skating one. Make sure you book them, guys, because they do sell out. But that was spectacular. That was one of my favourite films as a kid, and I haven't seen it in about 20 years. And to see it again on the stage was amazing. The cast were incredible. The set pieces were amazing. There was bits flying around the place. Amazing dancing and choreography. A full 16-piece orchestra, which is actually nuts. It's something you just don't see on cruise ships anymore. And the fact they've got a kid playing the role of Charlie, an actual child. I found out there's 2 of them on board, and they stay on board for a month at a time. And I think they do school and things whilst they're on here. That is insane, and definitely a first that I've seen on any other cruise ship. So that was spectacular. I'm coming out of that really buzzing. I think Royal Caribbean still are the kings and queens of entertainment, in my opinion.
Guys, I can't see. It's so bright in here because of the big windows. We came somewhere different for dinner. We were going to go to Coastal Kitchen, which is the sweet restaurant, but the menu looked a bit meh. They had about 4 types of veal, and I don't really fancy that, so we came out because there is no shortage of food on this cruise ship. And we came into the Aquadome, and they've got an Aquadome market just off to the side, which is lovely, and it's got several different stands of food, and this is open all day, so you can just drop in here and grab a plate. First up, we went to the Seoul Kitchen, so the Korean place, and we went for their dish, which is you pick from chicken or beef with rice and lots of toppings like kimchi and things like that as well, and it looks spectacularly good. Should we have a little taste? Delicious. That is so good, so tasty, really fresh, and it's not too busy in here as well, so this is a really good dinner option as well if you fancy something a little bit different, a little bit quicker. And don't worry, we're going to go back for more.
For my main course, I went for the taco selection. So they had I think it was either pork or chicken. I went for the chicken, and it comes with some pineapple on top. Very unusual. I've not seen that before, but I'm here for it. Let's try them. Got a little bit of kick in there because I did add extra sauce on there. But the chicken's really lovely, well flavoured, but the pineapple, that is a revelation. Very, very delicious, and I think it's spicy pineapple as well. Really yum.
Squinty McSquinty face. This is gorgeous though. What beautiful weather we're having. There's loads of stuff up there. I went back again and went to the Spanish place. Got some patatas bravas, which are little potatoes with like sauce and things on them. One of my favourite things when I'm in Spain. They are good. Very good potatoes. Cheeky potatoes there. Went for a tortilla as well. So good. And a little tomato and cheese sandwichy thing, which looks very good as well. This is really good. It's like we're going around the world on the ship, which is lovely. Big thumbs up for me.
So there was one left that we hadn't tried, so it seemed really rude not to, but I am stuffed. The last place was the Cajun place, and I went for chicken gumbo. It's kind of like the Korean place, but instead of the chicken being on the rice, you've got the chicken at the bottom with a little bit of rice on top. Now, I always thought gumbo was just a shrimp dish, but apparently not, because they had chicken, shrimp, and sausage up there. So we went for the chicken one. It's hot, it's got an ever so slight spice to it, really tasty, and yeah, really lovely. But wow, I am stuffed, and yeah, like Ben mentioned, with 8-hour way around the world while sitting on a cruise ship just off the coast of Italy.
I genuinely think my main motivation for coming here was for the crepes, because they've got a crepe station where they're all handmade. I went for the chocolate and banana crepes, and I forced David to get some as well. My gosh, the actual chocolate Nutella dispenser thing broke, and it just like pooped all over my pancakes, and she was like, I'm so sorry. I'm like, oh my gosh, don't apologize, more chocolate the better. Chocolate party. Right, let's try. Peel my skin and call me a banana, because that is delicious. Banana-y chocolate Nutella goodness. We've came and sat outside as well. It's absolutely dead out here, and it's so very light, and the pools and the hot tubs are quiet as well. So if you do want to get in the pools and use the outdoor areas when it's not as busy, do it during dinner time. Delicious.
I went for a salted caramel because that's what Ben told me to get. I do love the fact they've got these little quick service stations. And do you know, sometimes you just don't want a full sit down dinner. You don't want the faff of it. You just want something quick and easy, simple and tasty. This one is filled with vanilla bean custard. Extremely sweet, but very tasty and yummy. Good choice, Ben. Good choice.
We're going to grab a couple of drinks, have a little wander around, take in the night, and then we'll see you tomorrow morning for day number 3. And we've got a great excursion coming your way. See you tomorrow. Good morning. It's day number 3, and we are in Marseille, France, and we've got a really exciting shore excursion today. But first of all, on our way out of the ship, because our meeting time is quite early, we're going to grab some breakfast and then see what it's like getting off the biggest ship in the world with all of these passengers. Is it easy? Is it hard? Is it annoying? We'll find out together. Let's do it.
Good morning, guys. We came down to Pearl Cafe. We've not actually been here yet on the ship. It's really good because it's just quick and easy, especially if you're getting off for an excursion like we are. They've got loads of snacks, like hot and cold options, little grab and go bits as well, so that's really good. And of course, you can get coffee and enjoy it with this amazing view. I went for a little muesli pot this morning, or overnight oats actually, I think it is, just to get me going because we've got quite a busy day. I'm hoping it's tasty and full of the goodness and fuel for today. It's lovely. I mean, I do feel like I'm eating hospital food because of the fact that it is overnight oats. Like, I don't have my teeth to chew, but it's actually really tasty, really good, and a massive portion.
I went for a tartar, very basic this morning today, guys. A little bit of protein before our exercise. Hint of what's coming up. Yeah, I'm not hungry. I'm still stuffed from last night. We ate so much stuff. Got some coffee though. Yay, it is an extra paid coffee, but they do have free coffee there as well. That is strong. That's going to keep me going this morning, guys. That's a good plumbing coffee. That's got at least 7 or 8 shots in it by the looks of it, but it's all good. Yeah, we're going to finish this, and we've got about 5 minutes, so we need to hurry up, and then we're off the ship and onto our excursion.
That's it, we are off the ship. That was actually very, very easy.
Yeah, no lines or anything, eh?
It's
good.
Really quiet this morning. Actually, pretty much the whole cruise so far has been pretty quiet and relaxed. So yeah, I don't know if people are late starters, everybody's already off, or it's just the vibe of the ship. But here we go. Marseille, let's do it.
Like a lot of ports in Europe, you don't actually park in the city and you have to get some sort of transportation. Now, there is a shuttle service provided by Royal Caribbean, $25 per person round trip. I really wish cruise lines, not just Royal Caribbean, this goes for all cruise lines, were a little bit clearer about exactly where you park, in terms of sometimes you're not actually where you think you're being taken to. It's why it's important to do a lot of research before your cruise as well, before you come. You can get a taxi as well, but that's probably going to be a little bit more expensive. Now, we're just waiting to meet our tour guide, and I think, yes, we're a little bit crazy for doing this on such a hot day. You'll see what we're going to do in a minute. Well, we're in central Marseille. That took about 20 minutes. We met our driver and our tour guide, who's very lovely indeed. I forgot to say, there is actually a free shuttle bus. I forgot about that from last time. It's about 10 minutes, so a 10-minute walk from the cruise terminal, and it takes you into the centre, and it goes back and forth every 30 minutes or so. Cruise lines do not tell you about that because they want to charge you the $25 per person. So don't forget about that. We've actually took a shore excursion. We're going to do biking. So we're going to bike around Marseille. How cool is that? The only issue is it's very nice weather. Too nice weather. They're having a bit of a heat wave in Europe at the moment, so it's 35 degrees Celsius. So that's, I think, around 90 degrees Fahrenheit. So it's going to be very, very hot. But thankfully, these are electrically assisted bikes, or e-bikes. So yeah, we're just signing our waivers, signing our life away. Hopefully the traffic isn't too bad. I forgot we're going to have to actually drive on roads, but this is going to be fun, so come join us. Wow, this e-bike stuff is magic, guys. It really is. I turned it on and literally you don't even feel like you're pedaling, which is fabulous. So it's very easy indeed, because I think it's going to be quite hilly, and yeah, very excited to get going. Look at me with my hat, rocking the hat. It's going to be very sweaty soon. We need to do before and after. Right, let's go. I'm so excited because it's going to be such a great way to see this amazing city, the second biggest city in France. How cool is that? Let's go.
Do you know what? It's actually very easy. I'm barely doing anything. Thank the Lord. It's actually quite fun.
So yeah, guys, this is interesting. Driving on the road, French drivers wanting to kill us, not stopping, which is hilarious. So I'm going to have to concentrate a little bit more and not film as much because, yeah, it's like bumper cars out here. It's a little bit like Mario Kart. Any bicycle or bicycler or slight cyclist maybe is game. So yeah, this is a lot of fun though, a lot of fun indeed. We're going to get to see some amazing sights along the way. Wow, look at this. It's the historic auditorium. Look at that, guys. This is amazing. And then look on this side. Look at that. It's the city. That is so cool. It is so beautiful. Look at all the buildings.
So at our first stop, and this is really wonderful, we've had a little stop here overlooking the city, and the lovely guide is explaining all the sights, the history, interesting facts about what we're looking at basically. And I do think it gives you a better insight into the place that you're visiting. We're learning a lot about the history of the place, but it's also just seeing a different side to it, which I think is really cool.
This is spectacular. I didn't even know that Marseille was so beautiful. We've been here a few times, but not really done anything before. So next up, we've came to old fisherman's village in the city, and it's absolutely lovely. It's famous for making fishing rods here, and there's lots of bars and restaurants and beautiful buildings. And there's also a little beach. My gosh, guys, I'm mortified. I saw boobies and I was filming. I didn't even see the ladies had the boobies out because there's a lot of nude beaches here and a lot of wee-wees as well from the men, a lot of sausages all about. So very embarrassing. I've deleted those bits of footage. I didn't see that. So I keep forgetting where we are. So yeah, but there's a lovely beach with lots of people all chilling out and relaxing. There's a sign over there as well where it says, "It's Marseille, baby." And our tour guide tells us that's because it's a little bit crazy here. There's lots of crazy things going on, and people just say, well, it's Marseille, baby. How funny is that? But yeah, this is beautiful. Cycling alongside the coast is spectacular. This is beautiful, guys. What an amazing excursion. Absolutely fabulous. These views that we are getting are breathtaking.
Really quick stop. We drove along the waterfront, which was really beautiful. We've just done a quick pit stop to refill our water bottles, take a look at the beach, and now we're going to head back towards the town for our next couple of stops.
Look, there she goes, that girl who's so peculiar. Dazed and distracted, can't you tell? With a daisy foot. I don't know the words. That'll have to do. Done. Oh shoot, shouldn't film and ride at the same time, guys. This is not easy. And cause a big old French accident.
So we're on the steepest climb of this bike tour. We're heading up to the church at the top of the hill, the Mother of Marseille, the church is called. But I am barely doing anything. I'm barely breaking a sweat. It's absolutely brilliant. I feel like I've got legs of steel, but I really don't. So next we have a 25-minute stop where we get to explore ourselves the church and the basilica that overlooks the whole of Marseille. So let's head up to the peak. Do you know what? These steps up to the church are harder than that cycle ride up. It was a lot of fun.
At the top, we are at the Notre Dame de la Garde. But wow, this view of Marseille is quite incredible. So we've got a view of the entire city, surrounded by the mountains, all of the port. We can even see our cruise ship in the back. It's lovely. This is gorgeous. And the church itself, built in the 12th century, is stunning, topped with a gold statue, which is just beautiful. Really gorgeous up here and definitely worth that hike up. Oh, so that's it, guys. That was fabulous. It was called the E-Bike Tour. We booked it through Shore Excursions group. We use these guys all of the time. They often come out so much more cheaper than booking it on a cruise ship. Plus, they guarantee to get you back on the ship on time. Our group today was just 8 people, so often so much smaller than the big cruise ship excursions with hundreds of people on and off buses and things. So this has been so enjoyable. We work with them all of the time, and we've booked our Shore Excursions and paid for them ourselves for years in the past as well. So we highly recommend them. We have a link in the description section below where you too can book and select Shore Excursions for your upcoming cruise, and we get a tiny little bit of money from the affiliate link that we give you there at no extra cost to you at all. So we definitely recommend Shore Excursions group. Go check them out. Now back to the ship.
Well, we are back on the ship and we have scrubbed up for dinner tonight because it is a little bit of a special one. Tonight we're going to be doing the Royal Railway, and it's the first time we've ever done this before. It's a specialty restaurant dining experience, and you're going to come along with us. We don't know what to expect and I'm very excited. I love my trains, so let's do it.
So we have checked in. This is awesome, guys. There's a railway sign with all of the names of the people who are going to be sitting at the tables, including us. Wow, look at this. This is awesome. It's a full-on train. We're at a railway station. There's a train in front of us. There's a bar, lots of luggage. There's even a map on the wall, a train map for Caribbean Transport Railway. It's expensive, $150 per person, but I'm expecting really good things like a dinner show.
And I feel like I'm in a movie set, like I'm in Wizarding World of Harry Potter at Universal Studios waiting to board the Hogwarts Express. It's really cool. So they've shouted all aboard, so we better get on board, shall we? Table 11. I actually thought I was on a real train for a second there. She said mind the gap and I actually looked down. How stupid is that? But this is so cool. It's the most bizarre feeling. I actually feel like I'm on a real train.
So here we are on the train. We're in seats number 11, so we've been given our lovely seat, and this feels utterly bizarre. It really does. So we're on a train, on a ship, at sea. And there is actually a bit of movement right now as well because we've left Marseille, so it feels like we're actually on a simulator, but the level of detail in here is just awesome. The costuming of the crew, all of the little details all the way around. It is very, very cool, guys. It feels like a Disney ride, or maybe Universal, like Hogwarts Express. Hermione and Ron and Harry are going to come bursting through those doors in a minute.
You're a wizard, Harry.
We've been given our menu and explained exactly what it's all about, and basically it's a set menu, but you pick your main course, so you get a bit of everything. And the menu also doubles up as a map as well, which is fabulous. So it's a big map of where we're going to go. So it's the Silk Road all the way from China to Italy, and I think the dishes match that route as well. And we were given tickets to check in, which you can take home with you as a souvenir. We're going to settle in for the long ride all the way across Asia and Europe. It's bonkers. It's really bonkers.
So we had an introduction from the guide who's going to guide us through this journey along the Silk Road. And during the introduction, the blinds went up. It actually made me jump a little bit. And now we are travelling through China. But the best thing is, I can actually feel us moving. It's actually really bizarre because I'm looking at Ben and I can see the screens are moving and there's vibrations through the floor and there's like a breeze on my legs and everything. It's the most bizarre thing I've ever felt.
Oh, so we've got our first dishes. It's a few different spring rolls. I think we've got a duck one, a pork one, and a shrimp and pork one, so David can have that one. But it looks very good indeed. Going through a tunnel now, it's very cool. This is such a cool experience. It's a lot of fun. Oh, still in China. Right, let's try. That is absolutely lovely. Very, very delicious. This whole thing feels really surreal. It really does. It's very strange, but so immersive. But that's really good. The food's fabulous. Enjoying it, and the service is really good. I'm loving all of the interactions and things, like we are genuinely on a Orient Express train or something. Don't know if we're going to fit in here, guys. Orient Express, me and David. We're not posh enough for that, but this is so cool. I think this is the closest we're going to get to the Orient Express anyway. Oh, we got a little card as well. A little card which comes with some luck. What winter can it take? Spring renews. How lovely is that?
So let me have a look at my fortune first. Oh, you got the same one. We're fortune card buddies. So I forgot to mention, because there is quite a lot going on. It's like you've got the screens, you've got the music, you've got the actors, and I forgot to mention I actually got a cocktail. So each cocktail is themed to the places that we're going to be visiting, and I went for the China cocktail, which is made of a lychee. It's a lychee martini, and it looks beautiful as well. That is very light, very tasty, and it's really unique as well, which is what I like about it. But how fancy is the glass as well? It's even got like little carvings around the side. It really does feel like we're on some sort of trend from the 1920s, and I'm in some sort of old novel like Murder on the Orient Express, although let's hope there's not any murder on the Orient Express tonight. But how cool is that? Every single detail has been taken care of.
Now, you know how much we love our Indian food, and this looks like a proper banquet, guys. How amazing does this look? We've got two types of curry, we've got biryani, potato cakes, fish cakes, we've got some lovely poppadoms and naans. I'm very excited. It smells delightful. Got to try the curry first. Some butter chicken curry. Let's try it. That genuinely is absolutely delicious. These are just starters as well. There's a lot of food. Got some potato cakes. Let me get a little bit of that. It's awesome. This is so cool. It feels real. I can't even explain it. It's crazy. I keep forgetting that we're on a ship. It's so weird, guys. I love it. It's really, really cool. Love it on all of the actors and stuff. They're doing such a good job. It's really unique.
That Indian dish was absolutely wonderful. I said to the server as he took it away, could I have 5 more? Because that was chef's kiss. The butter chicken in particular was absolutely delicious. But now we've moved from India into Persia, so the whole music's changed. We've had a different scene come up on the screens, and then we were presented with a magic lamp. I should give it a little rub to see what comes out, and it was actually smoking when it was put on our table. How awesome is that? So this is the palate cleanser. It's a lychee sorbet for us to cleanse our palate. This is one of those flavours where when you first taste it, you think, oh no, that's not for me. But actually, the more you eat of it, the more delicious it gets. It was quite a savoury flavour with the lychee and I think it's got pistachio in there, and it's got salt and sugar as well. And it's actually kind of grown on me, so much so that I've actually finished the whole thing, and this is my last bite.
Even on the back of the menu, we found a little safety card, which is really funny. It's just little details like that, which I really enjoy. The food's been really good so far. Just saying that I'm already almost full, and we haven't even had our main course yet. So apparently, David, it's a tradition to break bread here in Turkey now. We're in Turkey.
To break what? Wind?
Bread. David, bread.
Oh, break bread. I thought you said break wind. Okay, I'll break bread.
No, like with somebody else, so I've got to break it with you.
I won. My wish comes true.
For our main courses, you got to choose from about 3 or 4 different things. I think it was like a vegetarian option, shrimp, beef, and maybe something else as well. I went for the beef, so it looks like a beef kebab. It looks great though, doesn't it? Look, it's got couscous and some hummus and little vegetables and things. I'm just going to get a big mouthful, roast me on some fire and call me a kebab. That is very good indeed. Very tasty, very fresh, very Turkish. I love it. It's so cool.
Yeah, and I went for the shrimp option, which is essentially the same dish, but it has shrimp instead of beef. It looks really pretty. It looks really lovely, guys. The presentation is 10 out of 10. Delicious. Really well spiced, full of flavour, and very, very tasty. I am absolutely loving this experience. Even down to the little details of, like, it feels like the road's got a little bit rougher at the moment, so the seats are vibrating a little bit more, and the lights are moving so that it feels like we are going through tunnels, we go through day, we go through night, and the music as well really adds to the experience. I'm loving it. This is so cool. It genuinely feels like we're on a real train, so I like that because I'm a bit of a train geek.
Yeah, look at me, David, all 50 shades of gay. Anyway, guys, it's carnival time because we've arrived in Italy, which is fabulous. So not far from where we are actually in real life, in France. And we've got a dessert, and it's like a quadruplet dessert. And it looks lovely. We look like we've got a lemon one, chocolate one, a little peachy one, and a little cakey one. Fabulous explanation as always. I'm going to go in for the lemon one first. Oh my God, I can barely see with this mask on, but it's all good fun. I've been really enjoying it. Right, let's try it. Oh, that is lovely. Very lemony. The chocolate one as well, which I think is chocolate ice cream. That is delicious. Really, really good. What a great experience. I've really enjoyed it. Are you okay, Batman?
Mate, actually, I can't see anything, was I?
Oh, he's like
better.
He's like a mix between Batman and Clark Kent.
I can't see a damn thing. I'd be useless in one of those, like, adulting clubs with my glasses on.
Treat yourself.
It ruins the illusion, doesn't it, Ben? But yeah, this looks wonderful. It looks like a little party. I just saw a reflection of myself. I look ridiculous.
You look bonkers.
It looks like a little party cake, and I love again the presentation. Ooh, the horn's going. It sounds like we're going to be coming into the central station very soon, so I better eat up. Lovely. And I like the fact that it's like lots of little bites, again, like that Indian starter. Lots of little things you can try, because that's what I love to do. So it's a little bit like a little buffet for myself. Love it.
That was fantastic. Was it worth $150? I think so, for a one and done. It was very, very good. Really good crew, really good service. It was something so unique, so I definitely would recommend it. And it was a great time that we had. So yeah, I would probably say it is worth it, but it isn't cheap. It isn't, but it was still good. We'll see you on day 4. Bye. So it's day 4 and we're in Barcelona, but we're not getting off today because we've got a lot of work to do. So we filmed our ship tour across day 4, and it's a big ship, so it took plenty of time. But we did manage to go for dinner in the coastal kitchen on the evening. I had the sugar snap pea salad, that was really good, followed by the French onion soup, which was absolutely delicious, one of the best I've tasted. And then for my main, I went for the roasted chicken, and it was bloomin' yummy. For dessert, I had the tres leches, and it was very, very good. A great meal all in. David started with the tomato and mozzarella salad, which he said was great. He also had the French onion soup. Then for his main course, he had the cheese tortellini, followed by the apple pie. It was a really good meal. We had a great view of the Aquadome as well, whilst they were setting up for the next show. Now, on to day number 5. Hello, and it's day number 5. Our cruise is going so quickly. We spent another day finishing off the ship tour and editing, so it's been a really busy one. But now we've got a great evening planned. We're going to go for some dinner, so let's head there. I am absolutely very much hungry.
Hi everybody, just sat here waiting for our table. There is a little bit of a wait every night. I do wonder though if that's because they always try to put you with the same server, which is what we've had every night, and I don't mind that actually. While you're waiting, you can actually get a drink and stuff, and it's not too long, so it's not too bad.
The crew on this ship are so lovely, like really friendly, really lovely. The bar people, our room attendant is just the nicest person ever. Our server here is really wonderful. One really good thing about the inaugurals is that they usually do put the best of the best crew on them, and you can really notice that. It's really been wonderful. There's genuinely nothing they can't do for you, which has been really nice. Been really nice seeing some familiar faces as well.
And even passengers, isn't it? We bumped into somebody we saw in Perth and some of our patrons as well.
So many people have come and said hi, which is so lovely as well. I still can't believe people watch us. It's so crazy, but it's so lovely when we get to meet you from all around the world.
So for starters, we had the French onion soup again. It is the second time that we've had it on this cruise, and I'm not going to lie, it's one of our favourites. Now for my second starter, I went for the mushroom risotto. First impression is, it looks a little strange in this bowl, and the presentation's not the best, but let me try it, because it's all about flavour, isn't it, not how it looks. That is really delicious. Creamy, flavourful, absolutely packed full of flavour, and boiling hot, really well cooked. We've had a lot of these dishes before on other cruises, but it does feel like they're the best version of them on this cruise.
I got the beet salad. It comes with avocado, some green stuff, and some quinoa. Let's have a little try. Very good, super bright and fresh and delicious, and very tasty. I love beetroot. It's one of my favourite things in the world. It is so tasty. Very good.
So I just had the gnocchi, which came with like a sweet crumb. I have to say it wasn't my favourite. The gnocchi was a bit hard to eat and it was a little bit bland, and I didn't really love the sweet crumb, but it came nice and hot, which is the main thing. It just really wasn't for me, but the thing is though, not every dish is going to be for everybody, is it?
I just had the pork loin. It was pretty good actually. I'm not sure if I absolutely loved the taste of it, but that was just down to me kind of thing, but it was really good. It was nice. I had some like little appley bits on there and some potatoes underneath. Pretty good meal, but I have to say it's been really good how hot all of the dishes have came out. It's making our day, it really is. I think we've got a really good chef on this one, and the food's been pretty good.
Well, it's been a really fun night. So the last time you saw us was at dinner and we had dessert. I had the olive oil chocolate cake, which again, I think was the best version I've had of that. It was very gooey and really delish. Ben had the carrot cake, which he also said was very good. But then after that, we had to rush because we had to run down to Absolute Zero to go and see the ice show. Now this one was called Fusion, and it was so good. The effects were very good. They had lots of projections on the ice and the wall at the back. The ice skaters were amazing as well. So many skills and like so many tricks. It was great. They also had drones and stuff. I just think it was great, and the best thing I liked about it actually was the soundtrack. I really liked the music that they played in it as well. So yeah, it was a great show and it's a must-do actually. I do love the ice show.
The entertainment on this ship is absolutely crazy, and we've got more coming up as well. I have to admit guys, I am absolutely exhausted now. We've had 2 really long days of filming, which has been so much fun, but it's a big ship and it's a lot of work and editing, and it is so hot outside as well, so it was quite painful filming that at points. We hope that you enjoyed that last week. We're going to bring you so much more fun tomorrow when we're really going to explore the ship and do loads on board, because it's a sea day tomorrow, so we'll see you on day number 6. Good morning everybody, and welcome to day number 6. So we slept really well last night. We've actually already been up. We did sleep in a little bit, but we were invited on a bridge tour, so most of the suite guests were invited, which is a really nice perk of staying in a suite. So yeah, we got to see the bridge of the biggest cruise ship in the world, which was very impressive, but it was really sparse. It's just screens and there's barely anything on there compared to some of the other bridges we've had the pleasure to visit. The crew were really lovely, showing us all around, but they were saying that there's only 6,000 people on board, so 1,500 short of the maximum, so she is actually still quite full, and the ship really is handling it very well. It's very quiet everywhere, which is lovely. Busy outside by the pools, but very nice down here. We're going to go to the Pearl Cafe. David can't pronounce it. We don't know if it's Pearl or Pearl. And we're going to grab a coffee, then some lunch. Very excited. So we found everybody. They're all sat in the Pearl Cafe, guys. There's a big queue and stuff in there. So we're going to head up to the observation lounge or the outlook in the Aquadome for a coffee, because hopefully it's a little bit quieter there. So let's head back up.
Guys, I'm not camera ready yet. Just give me 1 second. Good morning, everybody. I've now just had my coffee. It's gorgeous in here. I love it. Next to the Ryan Beam, which is where we came up to grab our coffees, I got myself a cold brew, and it's very delicious. I do like it a lot. But yeah, we actually forgot about this place when we were waiting downstairs in the Pearl. How do you say it? Comment below, because I think it might be my accent. I'm really struggling with the name. So it was really busy in the Pearl Cafe and we forgot about this place. And then we were like, why don't we just go up here? Because it's gorgeous. It's a beautiful sunny day. Very hot outside, but it's lovely and cool in here.
Oh, my regular oat milk latte with frozenness and hazelnut. Absolutely delicious. It is gorgeous in here. I actually think this might be one of my favourite spots on the entire ship, just because it's so calm and lovely. We're going to finish up this coffee and then go for some food. We're going to go check out the buffet, the biggest buffet at sea, and we'll see what that's all about for lunch, shall we? So we came to the Windjammer marketplace for some lunch. So this is the main buffet on board. It's open for breakfast, lunch and dinner. It's open most of the time really, and it's a very big buffet. It's kind of split into two, so it's a mirror image on either side. So both buffets on either side are exactly the same, and it overlooks the Surfside area. So you can look in the windows into the ship on one side and into the sea on the other side. But it's a huge selection for lunch. There's breads when you come in there, then some continental bits, so things like meats and cheeses, little bites and salads. You've got lots of starters. You have lots of hot dishes from curries, meat, vegetarian, pasta, noodles, just about everything really, and lots of desserts, so lots of cakes and little sweet bits that you can tuck into. There's also a bar in here if you do want to buy any drinks, but if you want the complimentary drinks included in the price of your cruise, there's also a station in here which has tea, coffee, decaf coffee, a couple of juices and water, and that's completely free, so you can just help yourself there. There is some Coca-Cola freestyle machines as well if you do have a drinks package. Now my biggest tip is go to the very back of the buffet, because there's lots of seats back here. It's almost dead. Very busy at the front, and you'd think when you first came in, oh, we're not going to get a seat, but there's literally hundreds of seats back here. So very good indeed. We're going to go pick some food and have some nice lunch while looking over at the lovely Surfside just out here. It's crazy. This ship is crazily big.
Tried to keep it pretty healthy on this one because I can kind of get carried away with the buffet. I went for a big salad selection. That's one thing I quite like, particularly all the little tapas bits and all the cheeses. That's really nice. And a nice big piece of chicken, which is very lovely. It's like got a paprika flavour to it. I'm really impressed with the buffet on here today. It looks wonderful. It tastes wonderful. Everything looks hot and fresh, and it looks like they're replenishing stuff all the time as well. Really delicious.
I've went for a bit of a smorgasbord. The great thing about the buffet is that you can choose to eat as healthy or as non-healthy as you want. I just wanted lots of protein today, so I went for some chicken, roast turkey, which is lovely, some little salad bits, some broccoli, then some naughty, crispy fried chicken, which looks really delicious. Let's go and try this. Sweet and sour, crunchy and delicious. Love me a piece of chicken as well. Let's try this chicken. It looks very tender indeed. Loads of different meats and fishes and things, which is great. Ruffle my feathers and call me a chicken, because that's very chickeny indeed. It's got that good old chicken taste. Really good, guys. Nice and hot as well, which is very good. It's great. There's loads of different places you can go for lunch. We've showed you a few already. You've got the main dining room, coastal kitchen if you're in the suites, a buffet on Surfside. You've got the Aquadome market. You have base camp, room service. The Speciality restaurants are open for lunch as well if you do want to pay on a sea day. There are literally so many different places you can go eat. It's wild. I think half of the battle is actually picking somewhere to eat. It takes us so long to decide where to eat. It's crazy because there is almost too much choice, but it's pretty good. The buffet's not bad at all. Oh my gosh, David, how many desserts do you have there?
I didn't know which one you wanted.
So you just got them all?
So I got one of everything. It's a smorgasbord of desserts. It's a chef's tasting menu. I mean, they're only tiny. Would you have complained if I didn't get the one you wanted?
Yeah, I'm trying to be good, David. It's like, what are you doing to me? Okay, I give up. I'm just going to try it, just for the sake of the channel.
Excuse me, that is not what you said to me 5 minutes ago.
Right, let's have a try. What is this, some sort of little cream poof? Let's have a try.
Exactly that, a cream puff. I think it was lime or lemon.
That is delicious. We've also got like a custard tart. Very good. The cookies are so good on board Royal Caribbean. White chocolate and macadamia. I think my favourite are the granola-y type ones, oat and raisin ones. They're delicious, but I'm going to try this. Chewy, but hard at the same time. Wonderful. Very good. going to finish it. Oh, so after some lunch, we came down to the Royal Promenade because they're doing the Voyage to Adventure parade. My gosh, that was actually brilliant. We've seen quite a few parades on Royal Caribbean ships. That was by far the best one. It was so cool. It was all about all of the different places around the globe, from Alaska to Miami to Mexico to Australia. It was a lot of fun. It was all of the dancers and singers and performers from all 3 shows on board, so all 3 theatres. It was fabulous. It was a lot of fun, lots of really good music and dancing, and it just put a smile on our faces. That was really good actually, guys. Everything on the ship has been very good entertainment wise. It's at the top of the game, and yeah, that was really good, and it's nice to see them doing things like that on a sea day as well at 2 p.m, so it keeps things going throughout the day and not everything's saved to a night. But yeah, so we just quickly came back to our room to change our batteries, and we've got mail and a really cute towel animal holding our remote control, which is absolutely adorable. But it's that sad time where we get the little tags to put on our luggage to go home with all of the departure instructions. Also came with a little tip hooray, so if you want to give extra tips. Now do remember that the tips are already quite expensive, the gratuities. For us, they're $21 per person per night, $42, so $300 almost for a week for the 2 of us, which is quite expensive really. So to do put one of these in if you do want to tip extra. That is completely up to you. And we're going to head back out now because there's something great happening which we've never been to, so we're going to get there nice and early so we actually get a seat this time.
Guys, we finally came to see the Dueling pianos. We actually went to the family one that was in the afternoon, so it was more catered to families and kids and stuff, but it was still very fun, very enjoyable. And I like the fact they're doing stuff like this in the afternoons as well, because it means that the kids can get involved and they seem to really love it. Everyone sings along, and the 2 piano players were fantastic, and they were really interacting with all the families and stuff, which was really, really fun.
So obviously one of the biggest things you can do in a sea day is be outside and use the outside facilities. We've had live music out here, so a Caribbean style, what are they called, tin bands? What's that word? Where they have the bong things, the bongles, the bingo bongles.
It'll come to me.
What's it called?
Give it 2 hours and it'll pop in my head.
I've totally went out of my head. What is it? The bingity bongs?
Steel drums.
Steel drums, that's the one. So it's been very tropical and very lovely. But yeah, I'd say most of the people on the ship are outside at the moment, but because there is so much room, it kind of disperses really nicely. We saw loads of live music around the ship as we've been walking around, lots of trivia going on. So it really is impossible to be bored. If you're somebody who likes to do something constantly and never be bored, this is a really good choice for you. But if you don't like it being very noisy and loud with lots of kids, this is definitely not for you. I think we're going to go into one of our favourite places now before we go to dinner to have a quick drink, so let's go.
Well, good evening, guys. I've got a little bit of a sweat on still because we just got changed. I got changed really quickly for dinner tonight because we wanted to come outside to Trellis Bar, one of our favourite bars, for a pre-dinner cocktail. And I got myself my favourite Grey Goose vodka martini with olives. If anybody's wondering, that's my drink. If you ever see me with an empty drink, that's what I like. It's so nice out here. It's the perfect temperature right now, and there's a harpist playing. Does anybody else find it just super relaxing listening? I almost feel like I'm in a little dream. It's absolutely lovely, and she's completely live as well. She's playing just down, a little bit further down near the Park Cafe. But I'm a little bit thirsty now, so I'm going to enjoy this, and then we're going to head down to dinner in the main dining room tonight.
Such a cute little place. It definitely is one of our favourites. I noticed something different as well. They're doing bar bites, which is very new. I don't think I've seen that on any other ship, so that's new for us. And I think the food comes from Chops Grill next door, so the Speciality restaurant. So if you can't get in there or you just fancy a little bite, that's somewhere you can go. Anyway, food time, let's go for dinner.
So we are trying something different tonight. We want to spice it up, and so we've came to the main dining room. So even though we're in a suite and we have access to coastal kitchen, we're still able to use the main dining room, and actually it gives us a little bit of variation because it's a different menu and it has different dishes on it. We didn't have a reservation, we just did a walk-in and we got seated pretty much straight away, and we actually got a really nice seat.
Yeah, so there's a couple of different dining options when it comes to the main dining room. You can have anytime dining where you can basically just turn up anytime you want. You can actually still make bookings as well, or you can do a more traditional time dining, an early or a late dining where you turn up exactly the same time every day and have the same servers. And the menu changes every single day. Tonight it's Royal Night, so usually it's around a different theme every night, like Caribbean night, British night. So it's the kind of dress up night, a kind of formal night, but on Royal Caribbean they don't really do formal night. You can choose to wear whatever you want. So if you want to dress up, put a shirt on and a tie, you can do. If you don't want to, that's fine too. But yeah, I'm excited to try something a bit different.
I'm going classic cruise food tonight. I started with the shrimp cocktail. It's one of the classics. You always find it on all cruise menus. We also started with a bread basket to begin, and it's basically exactly the same as Coastal Kitchen, so there's not really much difference apart from there isn't any breadsticks in this one. Can't really beat it, can you? Just simple and delicious. Although, I still never know if you're supposed to eat the tails or not. Personally, I don't like them.
Yeah, I'm really interested to see how this differs from the food in Coastal Kitchen, like quality-wise. I went for a cheese tart, and I think it's got some onions and tomatoes and maybe some ham in there as well, so let's try it. That's actually really good. Really tasty, very hot as well, which is really nice in the main dining room. That's not bad at all, actually. Pretty much on par of something that you would find in Coastal Kitchen, really. It's not too different at all.
So we're going for a little bit of a comparison challenge now, because I ordered the French onion soup, which I've had twice now in Coastal Kitchen. First impressions is it looks exactly the same portion size and everything, but does it taste the same? It tastes absolutely identical. I can't taste any difference between the one in here and the one in Coastal Kitchen.
Ooh, and I went for the melon and avocado salad. It looks very fancy. It's got some figs and things in there as well, and some little nuts, pine nuts and oranges. Let's have a little try of it all together. It's got like a really unusual dressing. It almost tastes like maple syrup, but it's quite nice. It's like a brown sugary maple syrup taste, but it's very fresh and very light, which is very nice indeed.
So one big reason that I really fancied coming to the main dining room tonight was just because the menu is different, and you tend to see more like curries and stuff on here that you don't get in Coastal Kitchen, and that's what I really fancied. So I got the jalfrezi shrimp curry. I know I'm going double shrimp tonight. I'm going to be shrimp face later. Looks good, good sized portion. Smells lovely as well. Let me give it a try. Really flavourful, not very spicy, but that's not a bad thing. Just full of flavour and a very, very mild heat to it. It's nice to try something different. And we also got some poppadoms, which are one of my favourite things in the world, like big chips. Very good.
I got the chicken breast, and it looks really good, guys. It looks like something you would get from Coastal Kitchen. I'm really struggling to see what the difference is between Coastal and the main dining room, which is something that you do usually see on other cruise lines. This looks great. Let's see if it tastes as good. So it comes like with some potato wedges, vegetables, and a chicken breast with some gravy. Treat yourself.
So we're out of dinner, and we had desserts, which were both very good. I had the Royal Molten Hot Chocolate Cake. It was absolutely delicious. I think it's probably one of the nicest desserts I've had in there. It's hot, gooey, sweet chocolate, yum. And Ben had the baked Alaska, which is a real classic as well, and he said it was great.
Yeah, great meal. In fairness, I think Coastal Kitchen probably is a little bit better just because the choices are a little bit more high-end. I guess things like lobster rather than shrimp, but it's not too far off, really, to be honest. We're going to go see the last of the big three shows now. So this one is the Aquadome show, and I think it's called Shockwave. So let's go see that right now. I mean, you never know what you're going to run into on a Royal Caribbean ship. We saw the piano player who tends to hide out in the elevators or the lifts, and he's just playing outside of the Aquadome, which is great, and he takes requests, and it's very funny indeed, guys. I do love little touches like that. I really do.
One benefit if you have a suite is that they have a reserved area for those in suites. You don't get an actual reserved seat. That's for the really high suites where they'll put a little cloth over your seat for you. Here you just sort of have a general area. It's also for people who are Diamond Plus and above in the loyalty scheme, which we didn't know. That's pretty cool. But Ben has chosen to sit right at the very front in a water show. Are we making a mistake right here? He wants to get a good view, but I fear we're going to get absolutely soaked.
Wow. So the Aqua show, Shockwave, was indeed shocking. It was fabulous. It was so good, guys. The effects, the dancing, the aerialists, the people jumping off 100-foot drops must have been absolutely terrifying into that tiny little pool. It was awesome. All of the fountains. We did indeed get a little bit wet as well, but it was all part of the fun, just a few splashes. It was amazing. It was so high energy. The music was loud and amazing, and the audience absolutely loved it. The shows on board have been really, really spectacular, and they genuinely keep getting better and better. The entertainment is legitimately second to none on Royal Caribbean. It was absolutely fabulous. We even had robot lights and robot things which helped the divers into the pool. It was amazing. And we had a beautiful fountain in the middle. Honestly, I could have just recorded that all night. I got so many shots. That's why I'm talking lots, so you can see as much as I recorded, but it was just absolutely fabulous. We've came into the outlook now at the front, and it is so gorgeous because it's like sunsetty. It's such a beautiful place to watch the sunset, and yeah, it's that was amazing. Good morning everybody, it's day number 7. Can you believe it, our last day of our cruise? We're back in Italy in Spezia and we're going to be getting off for a tour. Now what's very unusual about this is that it's a tender port. So yes, we've got to take a little shuttle, a little water shuttle or a lifeboat from the ship to the port. And how's that going to be like on the biggest ship in the world? I don't think we've ever done anything like this before. So we're going to get off now and check it out. We grabbed some breakfast from the Sweet Lounge this morning. They've got like a little stand with lots of goodies and things. So we've got some donuts, some croissants. So let's head off for a fun day, shall we? Now here we go. So if you didn't know, you have to book a tender ticket in the app and they do sell out very quickly. So you need to go on the Royal Caribbean app if you do have a tender port and book your slot. Now because we're in a suite, we get priority and we don't have to book one. So we bypassed the lines, which is a lot of good. But if you have something early in port, you might want to book it.
A lot of people don't like tender ports, but they do have some quite good sides because you get to see the ship as you're sailing into port and it's amazing. You actually see how massive this thing is. I was trying to get a picture of it with my phone, but it's so big. I couldn't get it all in until we were basically back here at land. So you do get some fantastic views and actually that was very smooth and very easy. The tender boats here were absolutely massive. So now we're in Spezia and we're going to head to our tour.
And it's another stunningly beautiful day. Our ship looks so far away now, but she looks gigantic. That tender boat, which was one of the local ones, had a little bit downstairs, which was a bit like a submarine. Very strange. I don't think I've ever seen anything like that before. But this port's too small for us to get in. They are dredging it out because it's not deep enough for our ship. So hopefully in a year or two, it will be a normal, regular port. So we're just about to meet our guide and today we're going to be doing a food tour of Spezia. Let's do this. I am very excited. Love Italian food, so this is going to be a lot of fun.
So we started the food tour with a little explanation about what's local here. We visited a market as well to see all the seafood because obviously we're right next to the coast, so seafood is a big part of the food here. But focaccia is as well. So our first stop is to grab some focaccia bread. Now this isn't an optical illusion, this is that big. It's the most simple bread, it's just flour and oil, isn't it? So it looks very good and delicious and it's baked fresh here as well. Shall I try it? It's crispy but still slightly fluffy in the middle, and that olive oil on the top is so delicious, and ever so a little bit of salt to it as well. Yum.
Yeah, that focaccia was absolutely delicious. Now we've came somewhere else, which is very famous in Spezia as well, and we've got something that I've never heard of before. It's called farinata.
Farinata.
Farinata? Farinata. Oh my gosh, guys, butchering the language. Our lovely guide, Nicolette, isn't telling us what it is, so we've got to guess what it is. It smells really good though, but that shop was very cute. They had lots of little pastries and breads and things, so let's try it. Is it potato? No, it's not potato. No. It's absolutely delicious. Lovely and crunchy. It tastes like flattened potatoes. Is it a vegetable?
Yes, yeah.
My mind's went blank about what are the vegetables you can get that taste like this.
Chickpeas.
Chickpeas. So we've just found out it's chickpeas, flour, water and olive oil. That is absolutely delicious. I've never had that before. It is really, really yummy. It's very Moorish. You know when you open like a pack of chips or a pack of crisps and you just want to keep eating more, it's kind of like that. You just, once you pop, you just can't stop. So we've came somewhere very special. It's the oldest restaurant in Spezia and it's 121 years old. How crazy is that? That's older than some countries and about half the age of the USA, isn't it? Which is nuts to think about. And it's been in the same family the entire time, over 4 different generations. It's very cool. So we've came here for one of the staple dishes which is eaten here locally a lot. We've got some pesto pasta with some trinette pasta and fresh pesto. This looks absolutely delicious, guys. It is so vividly green. When we get this at home, it doesn't look half as impressive. Right, I'm gonna get my fork skills on and get some of this in my mouth, eh? Oh no, I've done such a terrible. Honestly, as soon as you point the camera to me, I do a really bad job. I was a professional a minute ago, now I can't do it. I've got food stage fright. Oh my God. Honestly, you can't take me anywhere.
Just shove it in your mouth.
I know how to eat pasta, but I suddenly forget as soon as I'm on camera. Oh my God, what is wrong with me? Right, there we go, it's happening. It's happening, 3rd time lucky. Let's have a try. That is, oh my gosh. I don't think I've ever tasted like proper pesto before. It's a revelation. That is delicious. It's like about 10 times more vivid than the stuff we get in a jar at home. Very delicious. The pasta's lovely. Pop some Parmesan cheese on there as well to give it a bit of a bite. Wonderful. Bellissima.
We came to a shop that was set up by a group of fishermen, and it's got a restaurant and a shop. Really reasonable prices as well. That's why it's so popular. It's got a big line, and it's actually right near the cruise port. And we've got a selection of prawns and octopus, all deep fried, with some lemon to go on there as well. It's delicious. It's freshly fried, so it tastes absolutely wonderful. The batter on it is so crispy as well. Really, really good.
So our last stop, and I think it might be the best one because you know how much I love my sweets, La Dolce Vita Sweet Life. We've gone for some gelato. I went for white chocolate and pistachio, so 2 scoops in a cup, and it looks amazing. It's already melting because it is so hot out here. Oh, slap me with a jug and milk my udders, because that is delicious, guys. Really, really creamy and just, oh, it's beautiful. It's got little chunks of white chocolate and coconut in there, and then I'm getting a little bit of the pistachio. Life-changing. Absolutely bloomin' delish. Oh, guys, I've ate far too much yummy Italian food today. What a wonderful tour. Our tour guide Nicolette was amazing. She was really funny, really knowledgeable, telling us about the history. We haven't really even mentioned it, but this place, La Spezia, is beautiful. It's a gorgeous, gorgeous place. Beautiful buildings, great shopping, lovely greenery. Really, really a lovely place, and we definitely recommend that tour. If you love food, that is definitely for you. Again, we booked this through Shore Excursions Group. Back on the ship now, a little bit bittersweet because this is our final place. I feel like we're doing the Netflix documentary thing, do you? Anyway, that's it. That's our 7 nights here on Legend of the Seas. The biggest, the newest, and the largest, have I just said that, cruise ship in the world, which is crazy. And what have you thought about it, David?
I've enjoyed it a lot. It's been a great ship. It's got loads to like about it. The entertainment's been fantastic. I don't think you can find a cruise ship that has better entertainment than you're finding on here. What about you, Ben?
I think it's been amazing. I really do genuinely think it's a very fun ship packed with loads of stuff to do. Now, it definitely isn't for everybody. If you want a really relaxing holiday or vacation, this isn't the cruise for you. It really isn't. It's noisy, it's active, it's energetic, there's loads going on, it's humongous. But one thing that's been really nice is that I think she really does hold her capacity quite well. Yes, some of the venues are a little bit on the small side, but there are so many of them on board that it does hold it quite well all across the ship. I mean, it's just humongous. I definitely recommend it for families, people who like to have fun with lots of things to do. There's constant things going on, and overall I have really enjoyed it. Now, we paid just over $7,000 for the week for this suite. Do I think that's worth it? I don't think so. I think there are better suite products, just because there isn't enough apart from the bigger room and a slightly, and I really mean marginally better dining room compared to other suite products like the yacht club. I would just go for a regular cabin because there's so much to do on the ship. You don't need those extra areas, and there's so many different places to eat. You could quite easily pay a few $1,000s or even $3,000 less and get the full drinks package, the full unlimited dining package, and just be able to do much more. In fact, on our next cruise, so the newest, biggest ship in the world, which is coming out next August, we just booked an inside cabin because we don't see really any benefit because there's just so much to do on board. So was the suite thing nice? Yeah. Was it a waste of money? In our opinion, yes. Some people will love it, but I think it was a waste of money. I think we made a bit of a mistake paying that amount of money.
But overall, fantastic cruise. This ship it's a feat of engineering, and it is, like Ben said, not for everybody, but it is a lot of fun.
Yeah, definitely. Join us next week. We're going to be talking about some of the problems with this ship that people have, not us, other people that we've researched online. We have to say a big thank you to our patrons as well. Our patrons really do help us do self-fund trips and help us to create our content and help to buy equipment and things like that. We pop every penny back into our channel to make fun, entertaining and honest videos for you guys. You too can find out about becoming a patron in the description section below. In return though, we give you loads, videos that nobody else gets to see, early access and ad-free access to our videos, plus a monthly video chat and much more. So I guess that's it till next time. Happy cruising! Click on the screen right now for another video that's very similar to this one on David's face.